Hello students, welcome to the class. This is Himrata Soni and today we are going to read a poem Rain on the Roof composed by Cord Skinny. So here is a brief introduction of the poet. Cord Skinny was born on 24th of November 1826 in New York. He was an American lawyer, journalist, politician and poet. He died on 25th of January 1904. And here is a brief introduction of the poem. The poet has drawn a beautiful picture of the rainfall on the earth through this poem, and he writes that the musical sound of raindrops has the ability to soothe and comfort the stressed and overworked mind by taking it back to its childhood memories. As the poet himself goes back to his childhood when he sees the rainfall, when he enjoys the rainfall. So this is the theme of the poem. And children, there are 3 stanzas in this poem, and each stanza consists of 8 lines. It means we have 24 lines here in the syllabus. But the original poem composed by Cord Skinny has 48 lines. Total lines are 48 and total stanzas are 6. But we are given 3 stanzas in the syllabus, so we'll read only these stanzas. So I start with the first stanza. When the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres, and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in rainy tears. What a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. So firstly have a look on the word meanings. Humid shadows, dark clouds full of moisture. Hover means move around in the air. Starry sphere, sky full of stars. Cottage chamber, room in a small house. Bliss, happiness. Melancholy, sad. And patter, this is the sound that is produced by the raindrops. So the poet says that it is night time and the sky is full of stars, but the stars are not visible because the dark clouds that are full of moisture have covered the sky completely, so stars are invisible. And he says that darkness seems sad. So it seems as darkness is sad, and its sadness is being released through its tears, and the tears are the drops of rain. It means when the rain is falling, it seems as the darkness that was sad, it is crying. And the poet says that he is lying on his bed in his chamber and he is very happy on seeing the rainfall, and he is pressing the pillow with his head and he is listening to the sound that is produced by the rainfall. And the sound that is being produced by the rainfall, it is a pleasing sound, and the poet is very happy to hear that sound. Second stanza. Every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy beings start, and 1,000 recollections weave their air threads into woof as I listen to the patter on the rain upon the roof. So firstly have a look on the word meanings. Tinkle, ringing sound. Echo, repetition of the sound produced by the raindrops. Shingles, rectangular tiles on sloping roofs. Dreamy fancies, imaginary stories. Busy being, this phrase is used here for poet's mind. Recollections means memories. And woof, it refers to the threads that is woven across the loom to make cloth. So the poet says that when the raindrops are falling on the rectangular tiles of the sloping roofs, it is producing a ringing sound, and this sound is continuous. That's why it is repeated in poet's heart. The poet is elated. He is very happy to listen to that sound, and at this time there are thousands of imaginary stories that are coming to his mind, and at once his busy mind, because he is thinking about the stories, and at this time in his busy mind the childhood memories, the past incidents start to come at once. As the thread is woven across the loom to make cloth, in the same way the past incidents, his childhood memories are coming to his mind one by one as they are weaving something. And he says that now he is listening to the patter sound of the raindrops and he has gone back into his childhood. Third stanza. Now in memory comes my mother, as she used in years agone, to regard the darling dreamers as she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I listen to this refrain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. So firstly have a look on the word meanings. Agone means gone. Regard means observe. Darling dreamers. Here this phrase is used for the poet and his siblings. Ere, E-R-E, ere means before. Dawn means morning or sunrise. Fond means loving. And list, L-I-S-T, list word is used for listen. Okay. The poet has gone to his childhood memories and he remembers that his mother used to come to the sleeping and dreaming children. She came to observe them and to give them the last loving look of the day. And she used to do so because she knew it that till morning she won't be able to talk to her children. So she used to come and she used to give them an affectionate look at night time. So the poet says that at present time when the raindrops are falling on the rectangular tiles of sloping roofs, he is remembering his mother who used to give them an affection look daily at night, and he is very happy when he thinks about the past days. So this was the poem, students, and here the poet conveys the message that it is the wonder of nature and its extraordinary powers that heal human body, soul and mind. So here are some questions for you that are very short questions and I hope you'll reply them. If you are unable to reply, then please go back and watch the video again until you reply the questions. So question number 1, what does humid shadow mean? Question number 2, what are shingles in the extract? What does the poet remember about his mother? Who are darling dreamers? What echoes in poet's heart? So these are the questions. You just solve them and the other questions will be given in your worksheets.